Thank you very much, Mr. Capitola. I can stand?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Let me welcome, first of all, the Honorable Prime Minister, my good friend. And I really want to let the Prime Minister know how appreciative I am for him coming back to Layou again and being here to support me. I also want to thank Mr. Lazar Charles and the members of the Layou Improvement Committee for working along, partnering with the government to ensure that we can proceed in a very efficient manner with the assistance for the people of the Layou community. And I also want to recognize the efforts of Mr. Floyd Capitola, who is no stranger to Layou as well, for partnering and working along with us to ensure that we can get things up and going in this community. Let me first of all begin by saying that, and a special good evening to all of you who are the residents of the community of Layou. I'm pleased to be here this evening, not only because we are about to make a presentation and to fulfill some of the promises that we made to the people of Layou, but because I believe this community has a lot of potential, and it is time that we start to harness that potential in a positive way. And for the community of Layou to move forward, we, the residents of Layou, are the ones to move it forward. The government can come in and provide the assistance, but if we don't have the right attitude and the right mindset to move the community forward, it will still not move forward. I'm very happy this evening, that we are moving and taking a step in the right direction. Because at the end of the day, the ones who are going to benefit are the residents of the community of Layou. And I believe we all have a responsibility, particularly to those of us who have children, to ensure that the future of our children can be better than what we had for ourselves. And for us to give our children a better future, we have to make the right decisions and be responsible in the decisions that we make to assist the development of our children. So we are here this evening to speak to you about these things, and I'm sure the Prime Minister will speak more to that when he gets the opportunity. As you are aware, a few months back, sometime last year, we had a meeting right in this very clubhouse, and in meeting with you, interacting with you, you identified some of the challenges and some of the concerns that you had in the community. As you know, Layou is a fishing community. We have a number of fisher folks here in the community. The women themselves get engaged in the fishing, they go and sell the fish. We also have a number of small businesses here in the community which provide, whether it's bar, whether it's small shops, whether it's small grocery and restaurants that we have in the community. And we felt it necessary to provide some support for the small businesses here in the community as an incentive to build on what you already have and to improve on what you already have. And this is a step in the right direction, because the government has realized that a lot of the small businesses in the country, some of them are unable to go to a financial institution and to acquire a loan. Sometimes the bank has to ask you for so many things, and they still disapprove you. But the government saw it as a very important initiative to assist you through the small business initiative. And that is why last week Friday, I presented a check on behalf of the government to the Layou community through the committee of $100,000 that will be going straight to the development and the improvement of the small businesses in the community. And I can tell you that I have the assurance, and I am very positive, that the individuals who will be benefiting this evening from this assistance, they will use this money wisely. That is the confidence I have in you. Because I think you are serious about improving your lives, you are serious about improving the development of the community, and the funds that you will receive, you will use it wisely. We also understand, and I'm sure you'll understand as well, that at any one point in time, we won't be able to assist everybody at the same time. So there may be persons who may not get assistance from this time along, at this point in time. But rest assured, we will provide you the assistance at another time. So rest assured of that. So, an amount of $100,000 has been made available. The Layou Improvement Committee, they have already deposited their money. And I've been advised by the chairman of the committee that the individuals who will be receiving the assistance this time around will go to the office tomorrow morning, bright and early, at 8 o'clock, it opens, 8 o'clock tomorrow, to receive your checks. All right? And you have received your letters already. and you'll go to the committee tomorrow, the office tomorrow to receive your checks. So we have provided that assistance to you. And a number of businesses will be benefiting. We have those people who are doing the upholstery. I see Sadrak is there. The catering, we have a number of people who do catering in the community. Some of the fishermen will be receiving assistance. Those of you who do agriculture, the grocery shops as well, some of the grocery shops that we have, some of the small restaurants that we have in the community, as well as some of the woodwork guys that we have in the community. So we try to touch every business area that we have in the community this time around. And like I said, at another time, those that we're not able to capture, we will touch them another time. Because what we try to do with the monies that you are receiving is to ensure that the funds that you receive would be sufficient enough to give you a good push. Because it does not make any sense to spread it too thin. You understand? So we need to ensure that everybody who is receiving this time around would have sufficient so that they can at least get a good push to improve significantly on the business venture that they are into. So we have taken care of the small business aspect of it. Another concern that was raised at the meeting that we had was the issue of toilets, facilities, and lack of washroom facilities in the community of Layou. And I can tell you this evening that the Prime Minister has approved an amount of $190,000 for the development and construction of washrooms here in the community of Layou. So the Layou Improvement Committee, hopefully by next week, they will receive the check of $190,000 for the construction of washroom facilities for you, the residents of Layou. And from that amount of money, 20 individuals, 20 families will benefit here in the community. Because we understand that in this day and age, we are now in 2017. And for you to have a home without a washroom, you can well understand the challenges that some of you have children, some of you have elderly people at the home, some of you have physically challenged people at your homes. So, and you can well understand. And not only that, but I believe it will complement the vision that we have for this community as it relates to the improvement of the tourism aspect in this community. We have this expansive beach, and I'll speak to it in a while. We have this expansive beach. So we have to ensure that we take care of ourselves and the hygiene in this community. We cannot be throwing things in the sea. We cannot be doing this in this day and age. So that is why this Labour Party government has ensured that we are on an assault on the eradication of pit latrines and to provide everyone in this country with washroom facility who does not have a washroom facility. So when people say that the Parl is not doing anything for Layou, you can now tell them that is not true. You can tell that to them. Because here it is we are making this investment in the community. I can also inform you, my dear friends, that we already have an amount of 15 individuals under the National Employment Program in this community. They've been doing a tremendous job, particularly on the highways and in the community, keeping the highway clean and so forth. And I want to commend the young men for that and the young women who are on the program in the community. And we are now in this, from Monday, the 16th of January, an additional 17 individuals from Layou will be starting up under the National Employment Program. Some of these individuals will be engaged under the YesPK program. As we are aware, we have some of the elderly people who are physically challenged in the community, and they will be assigned to take care of them under the YesPK program. Some will be assigned under the community tourism aspect of the program. Some will be engaged under the community beautification aspect of the program. So we are making this investment in the Layou so that these individuals will be engaged under the NEP program. They will at least be able now to have some income coming into their hands, that they can at least go to the shop, go to the supermarket, pay a bill with the income that is coming. And this is an investment that the Labour Party government is making in the community of Layou. And I'm very pleased because a lot of times, my dear friends, we take things for granted. But we have to be thankful for no matter how small the things are. We have to be thankful. Because just last week I had a meeting with all of the NEP people in the constituency in St. Joseph. And I told them that if you did not have this job, you know, what would you be saying? But you have it, so you have to be thankful for it. You have to show appreciation. So no matter how small it may be, but at least something is coming in, and you have to be grateful for what you are receiving. And so this is a commitment that we are making to you, the people of this community. And we have the contracts here for the new persons and also for those already engaged to renew the contracts. So everybody will be starting afresh come Monday, January 16th. So you'll be sending your contracts from tonight, Mr. Chairman. They can start, those who are here can start to send the contracts from tonight, so they can start work on Monday morning. Right. We also have a tourism plan for the community. And like I said, the beach that we have there, the Titui Festival, and some other fringe events that we can have on weekends, particularly when they say the moon is out, a moonlight night, and so forth. We have to utilize this beach. This beach is our beach. And each of us here this evening, and everybody hear my voice, has a responsibility to ensure that the beach is kept clean. Yes. Because we cannot have people coming to Layou and the beach is dirty. We cannot have that. It's a turn-off, and people will stop coming to the beach. And if we have to do anything serious on this beach, then we have to ensure that we take a personal responsibility in ensuring that the beach is kept clean. And so we are here this evening. Let us ensure that we go out there and let the residents who are not here this evening know that we have to keep this beach clean. You understand? Because this is our community. And we have a responsibility to keep it clean. So if we see people throwing stuff on the beach in an irresponsible manner, no matter what it may be, we have to stop it. And I think moving forward, we have to erect some signs on the beach, some safety signs, as well as some signs to keep the community clean. We may have to put some of the garbage cans on the beach to ensure we have proper garbage collection, so we can dispose of the garbage on the beach properly when we have activities. And moving forward, we are going to set up a permanent stage here on the beach. And in fact, the contract has been already approved. A resident of Layou, Mr. Carrot, he has gotten the contract for the construction of a permanent stage that will begin the first phase of the development of the beach. From there on, we're working together with the Ministry of Tourism to really broaden the scope of community tourism. So we'll be also setting up some permanent huts that we will have when it comes for the Titui Festival and activities. And we also want to continue to look at the development of the beach as we look at sports on the beach and so forth that we will look at. So the contract has been approved. It's just left for the contractor, Mr. Carrot. I think he's somewhere there. I saw him at the back. Mr. Carrot is there. He's right there. So he will be the one engaged, right? Somebody from your area, locally, from the Layou Commission Layou. And knowing the kind of person that Berkeley is, he's always looking out for the community. I'm sure he will employ some of the young men and women who are from the community of Layou to be engaged on this project. As you know, Mr. Carrot, when it comes to boat building, he is one of the leaders here in the country in boat building. And I must recognize him publicly because he has shown a high level of interest, not just towards himself as a business person, but passing on the skill to other young people here in this community of Layou. And I must recognize the efforts of Mr. Carrot. So, my dear friends, I don't want to be too long. Tonight is a night for good tidings. And like I said, while the government has a responsibility to play, and which we are doing, we, the residents of Layou, also have a responsibility as well. And that is to ensure, one, that we utilize the funds wisely. So at the end of the day, you can say that the government assisted you, and that is what you have used the funds to do. And as the power rep, I'll be passing by all of the individuals who have received funds to see how the progress is going. I see Anna is here who's doing a good job in the saloon, and Anna will tell her to keep it up. So you'll be receiving some assistance, and a very good job, one of the best hairdressers we have. You know, Arvan is here as well, one of the biggest fishermen in the country. I think you stop all TTV and now you focus on the big fish. Alright, so Arvan is here as well. And a number of the other people here in this community. My good friend Godson Charles. I listen to you on Saturday night, man. The mighty Lord Thunder. Yeah. I've always told Lord Thunder, you must come for me to write a song for him. Because every time he goes out in the eliminations. But keep it up, my friend, keep it up, my friend. And we did promise to assist you, because you voiced your concerns at the last meeting sometime last year, and we will be assisting you in your agriculture. So, Mr. Charles, good to see you. So, my dear friends, I want to thank you for your time, and I will continue to work with you. And let me also mention that, just for your information, very importantly, the Hurricane Community Shelter that we have earmarked for Layou, which has been long on the cards, it has finally reached the phase for the tendering process. So I've been advised by the Minister of Public Works that by next week it should go out for tendering. It is a project being funded by the Caribbean Development Bank, and that project, because of the funding agency, it will of course go out to international tendering. And what we will try to do as soon as we know who wins the tender and so forth, I will work with the contractor to ensure that we have as many people from Layou employed on that project. The facility will be constructed up on the site at the housing scheme, next to where Glenda has a bar there, that vacant lot that we have there. And the tendering process will be for about 6 weeks. And then once everything is fine, hopefully in the first half of this year, we will see actual works commence on that facility for the community of Layou. So this is a major project that we have for the community as the first phase of the reconstruction of the whole Layou Valley area. So I'm very pleased to report to you this evening on that project. Additionally, the Prime Minister has also given a commitment that we're going to undertake projects of the village roads. And we have some of the roads in the housing scheme which are in a deplorable condition. I've submitted those estimates, and I'm sure the Prime Minister, when he sees them, he will at least give us the go-ahead to improve on the roads in the housing scheme, in the old housing scheme that is in Layou. So I already submitted those estimates, and we will get the local contractors engaged on the project as well as on the washing facilities. We're also going to engage local contractors here in the community. So the money is going to stay in Layou. The money is going to stay in the community. So I have delivered to you, the people of Layou, this evening. There's much more that we have to do in terms of the housing and so forth, and some of it is housing and education. We also have to do much more, which we will do. And we will have more meetings like these so that we can hear from you some of the concerns that you have. And as your representative, as your Parl, you will direct me as to what are the priorities, because like I always say, we cannot do everything at the same time. So you will have to let me know what the priorities are for the community, and we will see how best we can address the priorities moving forward. So I'm very happy that you have come here this evening. I'm happy that you have listened attentively, and I'm looking forward to continue to working here in this community with you, the residents of Layou. Carolina, good night. Good to see you. All right, thank you very much.